Kitkatscanread. Hello everybody, my name's Katie. Welcome to another video. Today I'm bringing you guys a readathon announcement, which is one of my own readathons. This readathon is called Benchathon. I haven't done it in a while. Basically it's on Twitter, but I bring it over to YouTube as well. And there is a Twitter account, it's literally at Benchathon, and it's basically where you read bench books, so like TBR veterans bench books that you've put down, whether it's just because you haven't got around to reading it, you put it down because like you're reading other books for a readathon. They're basically books that you've owned for like more than a few months, and yeah, it's a great opportunity to get them read. Maybe there's some library books on the side or some ebooks that you've got that you've completely forgotten about. This is just one of those great readathons to get that done. So it's a month-long readathon. This runs from the 1st of January all the way to the end of January, and it's just about getting as many books that have been benched as much as possible. So it's January, it's the start of the new year. Let's start by getting some books that have been on our TBRs for quite a while. And you know, you can use books that maybe you're currently reading like 4 at once. Maybe it's a chance to get all of those 4 books read. So it's just whatever your interpretation of like bench books are, but those literally are just like mine. So yeah, that is basically the readathon. So I hope you guys can join in, and if you can, do let me down below in the comments. Now I'm going to reveal to you some books that I could read towards that. So obviously I haven't done my World of Kit Kats TBR yet, but these are 3 different books that are benched for different reasons, so hopefully this will help you to decide. So the first book is one book that I have been currently reading. I started it in 2021, so that's why this book is a benched book. It's been put on the bench and I want to pick it up again to get it off of that bench. That is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness, the first book that's in the Chaos Walking trilogy, and this got turned into a movie this year as well. And I do have the DVD of it. I want to get it read. I've heard really great things about it. All of my other friends that have read it said it's really good. I have only got to page, I was literally like 100 pages into this book. It is a chunker, but I was really enjoying this. I'm being really ambitious with my January TBR with these sort of like bulky reads, but I'm hoping that January's going to get off to a really good start with reading, so fingers crossed. So this will be book number 1 that I'll be reading for Benchathon. The second book that I'm going to be reading for Benchathon is Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. This is the first book that is in a series, and I've owned this. This was in my first ever book haul on BookTube, so that's why this is a bench book. It's been benched from my first ever TBR on BookTube. So it's going to get read. It's a dystopian novel. I've always wanted to read it. I've never wanted to unhaul it. I've always had that intention I'm going to read it. I've got the other books in the series as well, and I'm actually really excited and looking forward to it. I'm totally in the mood for dystopian, so yeah, fingers crossed I enjoy this one. And the third and final book that I'm putting towards this readathon is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. This is the first book. The sequel has not long been released. I hopefully should be getting the special edition of the sequel come January, and yeah, I've heard this is great. It's a Romeo and Juliet retelling, and I've heard really good things about it. And this is benched because I've literally tried to get this on so many TBRs. It's on my 2022 TBR, and I'm taking it off of that bench. I'm taking it off the 2022 bench. I'm taking it off of me putting or trying to put it on TBRs. I'm gonna get it read, and I've owned it for like over a year now, it feels like anyway. So yeah, fingers crossed I can get this read during the month of January. So those are just 3 books I'm going to mention. Obviously I can literally read anything towards this, so probably anything and everything that is going to be on my World of Kit Kats TBR can go towards this, but I just wanted to mention those 3 because I did want to read 1 book off of my 2022 list, 1 book off of my currently reading list, and 1 book off of my first ever book haul. So that's why I mentioned those 3. I'm hoping that I can fit them onto my actual January TBR. Fingers crossed that I can. Fingers crossed. So that is Benchathon. Let me know if you're going to participate down below, and if so, what would you read? What bench books have you got? Have you got any currently reading books, any books that you've owned for way over a year that you really wanted to get read? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm going to speak to you about my #Ayearathon TBR for the month of January. So as I've previously mentioned in the video what Ayearathon is and the themes for the year, I would thought I'd let you guys know about my actual TBR for January. So for January the theme is new series and new authors to you, and so I've decided to try and incorporate all of the readathons and other books that I'd like to read by selecting some of these books. So there's a read along for this Spellslinger series by Sebastian Castell in Barb's Discord, and so the first book is for January. I haven't read a book by this author before, and also this is a new series as well, so it's killing two birds with one stone with this one. This book is on my 2022 to read list, and that is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. Again with this one, first book that's in the series, and also a new author that I haven't read a book from. So yeah, hopefully you're going to enjoy this one. And then third and finally, Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. Not read a book by this author before, and this is also in the first book in the new series that I haven't read before. So yeah, again, killing two birds with one stone. So these three books are what I'll be selecting for that week. Hopefully I can get at least one of them read, but that will be my Ayearathon TBR. If you are going to be participating, let me know down below in the comments what you will be reading. And yeah, even if you want to read one book, that is perfectly fine. But yeah, start a new series, read a book by a new author, that's all you simply have to do. But more importantly, just have fun. So that's it for this video, nice and short and sweet. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. All of the social media links, including my own, will be linked down below in the description if you'd like to follow it. That's it from me. Keep smiling, keep reading and be happy. My name is Katie, and I will see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!